how is your team, how is your company taken to this whole hustle culture? How do you instill it in them? What's been the results? And I'm sure some of them don't have as much insight into it as you, that hustle doesn't mean burn yourself out.
Yeah. So, when it really started, it wasn't even around, I didn't call it hustle because quite frankly, I had the imposter syndrome, right? So it was like, and I didn't know if I really had anything, right? So I incorporated, kind of leading with behavior change and things like that. And, our company is, like a lot of, groups of people, right? There are different people that have different mindsets, right? And, some people want to achieve and drive, and there's others at work specifically, right? And there's others that, again, their prioritization and categorization is just a little bit different, right? And so that doesn't mean they don't want to hustle, but they might be at different levels. The most amazing thing, though, to me was how contagious it was. So, you can kind of see this if you kind of relate it to sports, right? If you see somebody diving for a ball, the next player is more likely to do the same. And, to me, it certainly started with, let's just talk about it. Let's, talk about what behaviors that is and things like that. It has legs of its own once it's more, call it player led, right? More team member led, where they're challenging each other, right? And it was one of these things I'll never forget. This is maybe 18 months ago, and all of a sudden I started to hear our team use the word hustle, and it wasn't in that negative tone, right? It was in the positive tone, and it was because what we kept on coming back to was, as a team, if we could out hustle our competition, that's going to always outperform skills. By the way, hustle builds skills too, right? But if you think of a team that doesn't have that drive, doesn't have that hustle, doesn't have that mindset of, what are we really trying to achieve versus the team that does, right? I mean, the team that does is going to win all day, every day.